Shalom. I want to give a praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Shema Ushai, Shema Hakadash. And the one is the elders and apostles of great millstone that told me his truth. And peace, blessings, and salutations that hope for that. I know if you're wondering why my voice is like this. I haven't woke up. Same, man. Yeah, basically, I haven't drunk enough water. And I've only just woken up. So, yeah. But, yeah.
Let me tell you something probably most of you don't know. When the system goes down and the grid fails and there's no longer any power, no grocery stores, no running water, it's not going to matter.
Look at that. 44. Well, praise to Yahweh, Shema Ushai. As it says, 2 6 and 23. Says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So yeah, what it's like one of those ones, man. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? It's kind of crazy because people aren't used to this. Not having no power. They're not used to having no internet. They're not used to having no Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all these different social media apps. They're not used to having that. That's why it's going to be hard for them. And then again, that's why I deleted all my social media, man. I deleted all my social media. Why? Because it's the one way to use it. And I might as well get myself ready for when it's about to happen.
Your social status, how much money you have, where you're from, what hood you come from, how many guns you got. None of that's going to matter. Everybody's going to be fighting for food and resources to keep their families alive. It doesn't matter what you have, how much you've prepped. Everybody's going to be coming for what you have. Yeah, you might be able to fight off a lot of people, but you can't fight everybody forever. This is going to be a night.
Hey, that's true. 615. Where was I gonna go? But that's not what I don't want that. Somewhere here. Alright, here we go. A man showed his desire to go into the city. Yeah, 2nd Address 15, and let me start at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell in it. So destruction, man. That's how woe means. For the word, so let me read that again. For the sword and the destruction, joy and life. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So this guy was going into him, and you're gonna be fighting. This is going into civil war. But there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. And so yeah, it's kind of crazy because it's gonna happen, man. These things are gonna come to America. Before, to be honest, I think it's going to happen somewhere else first. And if it happens, well, it will happen here in the UK too. Like a bread. Famine. What's the other one? Pestilences. But guys, it says, for this to be said, there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes. So, going into the politicians, man. Going into the mayors, the presidents. People aren't going to care in that day. Why? Because they're not going to be going through that. So it's like, why should we care what you guys say? That's what it's going to be at that point. So as it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And it says, a man shall desire to go into the city, and shall not be able. Yeah, just imagine, what's it called, man? Yeah, The Last of Us, where literally all these gangs came together. Or let's say all these people made up gangs. It's one of those ones, man. They're gonna make up these gangs. And you're gonna desire to go out, but obviously when they try and do that, there's gonna be all these different factions out there. And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's another thing, like this strong, independent woman. Continue to do that, because when this happens, don't be crawling around trying to ask for help. You can be strong and independent. Oh my God, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. And to have no pity means to have no compassion. But shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So like the guy was saying, the lack of bread. People are gonna fight. People are gonna fight, man. People are gonna go crazy. And if you believe in the Lord, then just stay where you are, man. You don't need to be going up over there in shopping centres and in stores in that time, because the Lord is gonna look after his elect. Or you could say his hopeful elect. Second Ezra 6:22, it says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Like you go into them shops and you see the food there. At that point, there's going to be nothing left. You see, people are going to be fighting over it.
Nightmarish hell on earth. This is going to be a nightmarish hell on earth. This is going to be a nightmarish hell on earth.
People want to talk about how not knowing that hell is a condition. It's a condition, man. And you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it soon, man. You're gonna feel it, man. And the only ones who are gonna be saved are the Lord's elect, whoever they are. But you don't want to give praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakadash, and Shalom.